this is Hans with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. And today I've got one I got over at the Wajimaya over in Bellevue, Washington. It's a Japanese grocery store. If you're not from this area, yeah, you'd be like, what's that? But, where? There it is. This is I don't know if it's Chinese or Taiwanese, but it's, I'm gonna say it's Chinese, I think. Spicy beef. I like braised beef better, but it's a spicy beef cup, and it should be pretty darn good. So let's crack this open. I'll tilt you down just a skosh right there. What do we got? I haven't done one of these in a long time. Liquid, powder, veg, an included fork, and then there's your noodles right there. So let's get this sucker going. I don't know. I think it'll be a pretty good one. Can you even see this? No, it's way over here. So let's see if the thing knows. Is this gonna be a good one?
That would be a great thing for all of humanity.
Well, it is from China, so we shall see. It would be a great thing for all of humanity. I will actually agree with him on that. He's what is it? It's the 29th of December, and we're knee deep in what do you call it? Stimulus. Got the we got the $600, and we're trying to raise it to 2,000. I think what's going to happen is they'll finally be like, okay, let's do this. And then he's not going to sign it because it doesn't have that thing for tech companies in there. That's my guess. That is my guess. I'm going to put this in the end. See, being legally blind, it's really not helpful when you put black text on a dark red background. But, yeah, does it say how many minutes? Here, I'll use this. That looks like it says 3 minutes. That's what I'm going with, so. Do 3 minutes. Where's your fill line there, buddy? Right there. Right there. So let's add in our liquid. Right to there. And we'll take the sachet, put it on top. And away we go with the show, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be a really good show today. I think. Is it gonna be a good show?
It looks like it could happen.
It could. So, and my wife got me that for Christmas. Are you insane?
Not even a little bit. Not even 1%.
I question that. Okay, now it's time for our quote from the book Momofuku Ando Speaks. Oh. A book of quotes from the guy who invented instant noodles. 3 minutes on the timer now. Let's see. As employees go after him. Okay, so it's number 138. right? I'll read 137. I think it's 138 though. 137 is, as employees go after immediate business goals, the president must always think a step ahead. I think I already did that one. Number 138. No enterprise is eternal, and there is no knowing when it will come to an end. That is why a CEO should hand over the reins of the company to the next generation while he is still healthy. I wonder, did he do that? Did Momofuku Ando do that? Because his son runs Nissan now, Koki Ando. Funny, I was reading a book about instant noodles. There's a great book. Go get it. It's called The Noodle Narratives. It's by Berkeley Press. God, I can't remember. It's a couple. They're anthropologists, and they're really fascinating people. I did an interview a while back. If you look on theramenradio.com, just type in The Noodle Narratives. And I sent them some questions, and then they replied in audio, which was pretty cool. What are their names? I can't remember, but their book is great. It goes over all this different stuff. But Koki Ando, I guess, was afraid of chickens, and the first instant noodle that was made was by Nissan, which was by Momofuku Ando, and it was chicken ramen. But he was afraid. His son was afraid of chicken. True story. So what's going on today? Yeah, the stimulus thing. Hopefully that goes through. I was walking this morning, listening to some news radio. They were debating about it. The guy was talking like, yeah, people are just gonna waste it on things they don't need, you know, and blah 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 blah. I'm thinking like, you might have a point. They're just gonna go out and buy new TVs and da da da. As I walk by a guy who's sleeping on the curb, and it's 30 degrees outside. I'm sure that guy could use a couple grand. Crap, I'm sure he'll be very happy to get $600. Two grand though? That's probably enough to get a few weeks at a motel, like a roof over your head. Some would say, oh well, you know, that guy's just gonna spend it on this or that or the other thing. I don't know. Not everybody that's homeless is homeless because they're an idiot. There are people who are homeless for a myriad of different reasons. And there are people who are idiots for a myriad of different reasons. So, let's see what we got here. We got this. It's spicy beef flavor instant noodles. Very thin and wispy. Yeah. Oh, but we need to add this in. So let's do that first. No, I put this on the lid and it made it all thin and runny. That's a good thing. Because then stuff doesn't get all like gunky in the sachet. And get it all out of there. Except for that tiny little bit. There it goes. Yeah, this is generally the way to do it if you have a bowl of noodles. An instant noodle bowl, as it were. Alright. Sassy. Give that a bit of a stir. Oh, no. Keep threatening to delete that alarm until next week. That's a school alarm for my daughter. Wow, and that would really suck because it's 12:50 now, and I would just be having to like rush through this to get one done. I'll have to switch back to doing stuff earlier and super fast. Broth? So I kind of got a beefy Szechuan hit to it. Now I want to do this one a little different than I usually do. So let's pinch this off. Dump it into a pot. There's that. Now I'm going to put this back on the heat. Yes, I am. Now we are going to add some mung bean sprouts in because I want the mung bean sprouts to be in there, but I want them to be floppy. Floppy sprouts, ladies and gentlemen. Floppy. Floppy sprouts. But yeah, it just is like, get every one of those senators to file by that guy who was sleeping on the curb in front of the... It's like, I've seen a guy park himself in, like, literally resting against the front of the Wells Fargo bank, which is like, wow, that's heavy. But this guy was, like, on the curb in front of it. It's like, oh. He was wearing somewhat... He was pretty covered. But... yeah. Things weren't going so well for them. He was sleeping, though. Who knows? I mean, it could have just been like Joe Schmo who has a job and makes decent money, who just got way too housed at the bar last night. But I don't care how buzzed you get. You're gonna try to find a way home. You always get a cab. I'm guessing that guy didn't have anywhere to go. Bummer. Bummer, dude. But yeah. But corporations are people too. We have to remember that. Yeah. So what else is going on? I was right. If I don't have 2 beers in the evening during my me time, I get up nice and early. Like this morning, I wanted to get up really early, and I was able to. I got up 15 minutes before my 3:30 alarm went off. And long story short, there was a plugin that was giving me fits on my website, and so I had to buy the new version of it. The one I was using was like almost 8 years old, and luckily I was able to get it, copy down all the information, uninstall the old one, install the new one, and update that. Bada bing, bada boom, and then we were good to go. It's pretty snazzy. I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna use this bowl, which I will say is not a bowl from this brand. It's actually, check this bowl out. It's a Nissen bowl. Now this is from Germany. Oh, it's sent from Germany. I'm gonna guess this is for, let's see. So Nissen in Hungary, they have a big Hungarian factory for Nissen in Europe. And they sent me a bunch of neat stuff recently. But I will be using this for a lot of that soon. But I really wanted to try this bowl out. So soon, I will try this bowl out. Thought it was nice and big. That's a pretty good sized bowl. There we go. Now, what am I going to put in here? Something you may never have had. Oh, or you may have had.
No. Next question.
I guess they never have had that. This is beef. You've had that. This is unfortunately rather old and freezer burnt and kind of gross, but it'll work for what I'm doing here. This is Chinese sausage. If you've never had Chinese sausage, I highly recommend it. I love Chinese sausage. Do you like Chinese sausage?
I don't know, to be honest.
Well, you probably never tried it, but it's really good. If you tried it, you'd like it. So anyways, here's our Chinese sausage. It goes really well. A guy I met from the Singaporean expat group down in Seattle hooked me up. He was like, I was like, what do you like to put in your noodles? I was like super stoked. Like, this guy's from Singapore. What does he like to put in his noodles? It's like Chinese sausage. You get the stuff from Hong Kong. Any kind of spicy beef, put the Chinese sausage in it. I'm like, never forgot that. But that is good information. So we got some Chinese sausage. Onion. We're gonna go with some sesame seed. And I'm gonna go with some pepper flake. And that right there is a winner. God, but I really want to put a saucy egg in this too. I think I'm going to leave it as that. I think so. I just wish the lighting today was better because it's not going to be all that great except for the thumbnail. So yeah, let's work the rotation. Here we go. Alright, well that was Unif spicy beef from China or Taiwan. I'm pretty sure it's China. Tomorrow's episode will feature this Sapporo Ichiban Shio, which is a very popular variety. Did you know that the Ramen Raider logo, that's what's on it? Alright. Well, cool. This has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.